Previously on Sambo. Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we are extending the really long bike path. Now there's a few other videos that I've done about bike paths, so I'll put one of them up above the top of the screen, then there'll be others in the description and also at the end of the video if you want to check those out. So this is the pathway that I have done so far. It's really long, and the aim of this video is to extend it all the way across through the downtown, through the areas surrounding the downtown that we haven't worked on yet, and then over to the new areas in Baranski where we've been working on a lot lately, maybe a little bit along the coastlines as well, and I don't know, we'll just see where it goes. Now I'm not going to get the whole area, I'm not going to get the whole bike path done today because the city is huge, so eventually over time we'll add in more and more different bits of pathways to the main bike path highway. So let's get into it. At the end I'll do a video of the whole bike path up close. It's going to be really long, but I'll put that in there anyway because I'm sure some of you guys will be interested in that. Okay, so this is where the bike path ends so far. So I'm just going to zoom out really far and just show you guys just a quick overview in case you missed it. So it goes from here, goes along the coastline, along, goes across to the other side, along over here, and then along this coastline like this. And there's also an extension up to this little public transport area. And then it goes along, down, all the way to there. So I wish there was some kind of button up here that we could press that just shows where you've put in the bike paths. And I have actually said to the developers, like, can you put something in like that? Because it would be a lot easier to visualize and make sure that everything's connected, but oh well. So the plan for today is to extend it from here over to here somewhere, maybe extend some up there. I don't know, we'll just see where it takes us. And another thing I mentioned quickly, there's a is this land value? No, too few services. So I've been ignoring this area for quite some time, and I noticed down here there's also a death problem as well. Maybe it's the Walking Dead, maybe they're all coming back, I don't know, but I've been ignoring it for a while, so just ignore these little issues. But I just had to mention it because if I don't, there's going to be literally like 200 people saying that I need to fix that. So we shall be using not that one, this guy here, pedestrian and bicycle pathway. So it looks like this. It has the two bike paths and then it has the pedestrian pathway as well. It's all in one, so it's really easy for them to use. And I find using this particular asset, they seem to it really encourages them a lot. I don't know why, compared to like the normal bike paths. Yeah, I don't know why, but they just seem to really like using this one. It must have some kind of attraction value in it. Okay, so just quickly, I know that it clips the tree, but I mean, whatever. And then putting it right here kind of does ruin the look of the whole area, but you know what, we just had to do it anyway. But you know what, I'm really excited for it to continue on and just see all of the people using it. So the plan is it comes over here and it's going to come across this intersection and then go along this middle space. So I have to remove the trees on here, and then it's going to basically just slip underneath these double train lines and then go over this intersection, and then from there, who knows what's gonna I don't really know what to expect yet. We'll just see what happens in the moment. Oh, another thing I should mention quickly is that I wanted to continue the bike path along here because this is where the main public transport the hub is going to be. So having it here, obviously it's going to connect up the whole city a lot. It's going to make it so much better, so much easier. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why it's going to be here. And since it's over the road, I can easily like connect it if I want to put in a pathway that goes over here or whichever, and it just goes over the road and it doesn't really like stop the traffic. So that's what I'm trying to avoid, so making sure that they don't actually go on the ground and go within traffic. Okay, so it's just a little bit high, so I think if I can lower it down about there, because oops, that's a bit too low. There has to be enough room, because we have this bar thing right there, so it needs to be lower than that. But then this side looks really ridiculous, doesn't it? Oh my god. Bring you down as well. And I know that this pole is in the middle, but yeah, oh well. Just a small thing, small detail. Let's go into first person and really have a look. Okay, so I mean we have lots of room actually, so I can probably bring it up a bit. And then over here, might have to do like a bit of a, actually I'll just exit. Just before I do anything else, I'll just raise this one up a little bit, just like that. And then for here, I think, yeah, it's not really high enough, I don't think, because if I bring it up a little bit, then they're gonna hit their head. So maybe that's like the maximum height. So if I continue this on, and we'll just go into no collision again, like that. Is it going to be high enough? Is it okay? Let's stop. Let's go in, have a look. In. Where's a truck? I need a truck. Here comes some cars, so we'll look at those for comparison. Actually, that's pretty good actually. It's pretty high, so I can probably bring it down a little bit, because we don't want it to be like a really crazy height. Down, down, down. And I know that's a really long way between the pole, but you know what, it's okay. Actually, that is a bit high, isn't it? They're probably going to hit their head there. So bring you down just a little bit. And then just now, what I remember, I'll just put in an ordinary pathway that goes over to here like this, and then, so at least just for now, before I actually do this whole area, they can still get to this place. That's a little bit bushy, isn't it? Maybe it's okay. And also I should mention, I was planning on doing another shopping center here as well. Again, connecting it up to the bike path. We got the transport hub here, so I think this area would be a good space for another shopping center. So what I want to do here is I want to bring this down to ground level, and then I just go like this, and then drag it into place. It might look a little bit random right now because there's nothing in this area, but I'm going to keep this space kind of open, because like we are in the downtown area, and I want lots of lovely green space for them. So where's that node? Where is it? Okay, that's okay, I suppose. And then we get to here, and it's like, do I go over, do I go under? For now we'll just leave it like that. And then a pillar is missing here, but you know what, life goes on. What if I bring this back a little bit and then bring that back about there? It might look a bit better. Okay, it looks a bit better. And then coming over here, we'll continue on just as a straight pathway. That's not straight. What are you doing? And then stop. So there'll be a bike path that goes all the way along here, and then there'll be a bridge that goes underneath here, and one that goes over under here as well. Okay, now I need to get it over to here. So I'm thinking, I think I might just have to place it down and then pull it into place. So let's turn off all of those snapping tools. Let's just put it down roughly, just quickly, so it'll go along the side. It's a little bit wonky. And then here, actually we'll go like this, and then we can maybe come around, something like that. But let's get this part done first. Okay, so we want to make it look really condensed, like we want it to be close together, so it doesn't look like we're wasting space, even though we're just going over the top of a river. But I still want it to all look quite close together, so it kind of looks like it's one one thing. And like, yeah, they could go over like on the actual bridge, but I like to have an actual dedicated pathway for them. Okay, well, okay, so, recap time. I have extended this, actually, why is the zoning still up? Closed, there we go. I've extended this all the way out to here. I've added in a bike path that goes all the way along, so over here. Now, I haven't adjusted the heights, but I've just laid it out for, like, roughly. Comes along here, and then comes up and then connects up to this town, which has a lot of dead people. Now, I'm not sure if I will connect it to this golf course, because a golf course, it's like, it's exclusive. You have to go in through the main gate. So realistically, I don't think connecting it from here to here would be realistic, but I think I'm still going to do it anyway, just because, I mean, it'll just help in the game for the game's sake anyway. So let's just put that down, but realistically, I don't think they would connect it to a golf course like that. I added in a little connector here, so they can just get off and then just ride on the side of the bridge and go across here, because there isn't really much space to go through with a bike path. So they can just ride across, and then there's this pathway here that they can use. It's not too busy up through here anyway, so they can kind of like ride up through there, go over this bridge and then get to the shopping center if they need. And I'm not going to add in any bridges here, because I think we have enough bridges for now. There's also this little bridge over here which goes to nowhere, but eventually this bike path will continue along over to here and probably go, actually no, it'll end right there. And then, just in case you didn't see it, we have this one here, and I like the curve. I think it looks really cool. It goes around this big post and it goes across, all the way across, little connection there. But I'm thinking probably in the future I'll have to add in some kind of connection over the top of this intersection as well, or maybe I can put it underneath here or something. I'm not sure yet, but as for now, I think that's all I'm going to do. I just wanted to extend this a little bit, and then in the next episode we can really work around and fill in this whole area, because yeah, we have kind of been rejecting this whole area. So what do you guys want to see? I was thinking I could do kind of like this area here with a lot of high rise residential buildings, so I could do something like that over here, or I could do, well, one idea was another shopping center, or I could do more buildings kind of like these guys here, or like this area here. So there's really a lot of dead people. Okay, I'll have to fix that up off camera, but what would you guys like to see here? Please let me know. And to wrap up this video, we shall do a bike ride all the way from one end down to here, and if I can't find a person to ride the bike, we'll just do the first person camera. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll see you guys next time.